Shocking news. BTS's Jungkook is against plastic surgery on his face because of this. South Korea's entertainment world has once again been rocked by shocking news coming from one of the most influential figures in the K-pop industry, Jungkook, or better known as BTS's Jungkook. In an industry that often demands visual perfection to inhuman levels, Jungkook's recent admission of his stance on plastic surgery left the public both shocked and amazed. Not only because of his rare honesty in the Korean entertainment world, but also because of the deep reasons behind his life principles. Many do not know, behind the handsome face and mesmerizing charisma with which millions have fallen in love, Jungkook harbors completely different views on beauty and authenticity. In an interview that went viral in the international fan community, Jungkook calmly revealed that he is against any form of plastic surgery on his face. "I don't want to change my face," he said in a calm but firm tone. "This is the face my parents gave me. If I change, it's like forgetting where I came from." That simple sentence immediately shook the hearts of many fans and even made the Korean media highlight it with a big headline. BTS's Golden Magne refused plastic surgery for the sake of her parents. In South Korea, plastic surgery has become commonplace. You could even say as part of popular culture. Many idols, actors, and celebrities openly or secretly undergo aesthetic procedures in order to achieve the visual standards set by the industry. But Jungkook is different. Instead, he rejected the standard and chose to accept himself as he is. This decision feels even bolder when it's remembered that Jungkook began his career at a very young age, 15, when pressure to look perfect came from all directions. According to a close source who has worked with Jungkook since his trainee days, Jungkook once turned down a suggestion from the agency team to do a little repair on his nose and jaw before debuting. However, he insisted on not doing so. He reportedly said, "If I have to succeed by changing my face, I'd rather fail with my real face." That sentence bears witness to how strong a principle he held, even in his teens. What makes this story even more emotional is the real reason behind Jungkook's anti-plastic surgery stance. In an old interview that has now gone viral, Jungkook briefly touched on his mother. He said, "I look like my mother. If I change my face, I erase my mother's face from me." That speech left a lot of people speechless. There was a deep sense of love behind that seemingly simple decision. Jungkook not only fought the pressure of the industry, but also maintained respect for his family, especially his mother whom he had loved and respected since childhood. Over the years, ARMY, as BTS fans are called, has often noticed that Jungkook has natural facial features, even since photos of his childhood circulated on the internet. No major changes show signs of plastic surgery. Instead, he grew more handsome as time went on, with natural charm and unfeigned charisma. Many netizens said that Jungkook's aura did not come from the results of a scalpel, but from a sincere heart and relentless hard work. For Jungkook, good looks are not something created by surgeons. On several occasions, he says that a person will look charming if he lives honestly and confidently. "I prefer to look like the real me, with all the flaws," she said in one of her live streams. Those words were met with thousands of fan comments saying how much they love Jungkook even more, not just because of his face, but because of his sincerity. Even so, not a few also criticized Jungkook's views. Some people think that anti-plastic surgery attitudes can cause a degrading impression on those who choose this path. However, Jungkook responded wisely. He never blamed anyone else who decided to have plastic surgery. It only speaks for itself. Everyone has their own reasons. "I just know I want to keep the face my mother gave me." That empathy and maturity makes him even more respected. If traced further, Jungkook's determination is in line with his life's journey full of struggle. Born to a humble family in Busan, Jungkook grew up in an environment where he learned to work hard and appreciate what he had. He often said that his mother was the one who always taught the meaning of gratitude. Perhaps it was from there that her outlook on life was formed. That true beauty does not come from physical changes, but from gratitude and hard work. Interestingly, many well-known plastic surgeons in Seoul openly admit that Jungkook's face is one of the most ideal faces proportionally and naturally. Some even make it as an example in their clinics. Some call it the golden ratio face, or a face with a perfect ratio without the need for a scalpel touch. But Jungkook never boasted about it. Instead, he remained humble, often joking that his face was ordinary and that the light people saw was just the work of the makeup team and the stage lighting. This simple attitude makes her different from many other celebrities who are caught up in the obsession with physical perfection. Jungkook always seemed comfortable with himself. She does not cover up her acne, does not overdo it with camera filters, and has even appeared without makeup in her live broadcasts. That sincerity makes it feel real in the eyes of fans, amid a world of entertainment that often feels full of masks. Now, Jungkook's statement about his rejection of plastic surgery has been the subject of widespread discussion in the international media. Many judge that Jungkook's courage to appear as he is a symbol of a new generational change in the Korean entertainment industry, a message that true beauty does not need to be adjusted to anyone's standards. Jungkook shows that a world star can still look perfect without having to lose his authenticity. In a heartwarming moment, a fan wrote a comment on Weverse. "Thank you for not changing your face, Jungkook. Because from your face, we can see the figure of your mother." Jungkook only replied with one sentence that left everyone speechless. "If I change my face, I'm afraid I won't be able to recognize myself in the mirror." That sentence seems to be the conclusion of his whole view of life. That being yourself is the purest form of beauty that a human being can have. And perhaps, this is the reason why Jungkook continues to shine amid millions of spotlights. Because he does not pretend to be anyone. He is just Jungkook, a Busan boy who loves his mother, values his origins, and rejects everything that can change his identity. Not plastic surgery, not the industry standard of beauty, but it was heart and sincerity that made Jungkook's face look so perfect. Over time, Jungkook's honesty about himself further reinforces the image that he is not only an idol, but also a human being who knows who he is and what he stands for. In every interview, in every camera, Jungkook never tries to be different. It is always present as it is, without filters, without pretense. In a world where sincerity is increasingly rare, this kind of attitude has become very rare and even revolutionary. While many K-pop stars struggle desperately to maintain the perfection of their faces, Jungkook presents a different kind of perfection. Perfection from the heart that doesn't want to change just for the sake of meeting public expectations. He knows that his face is the result of the blood and love of his parents, especially his mother, who has always been a source of strength in his life. On several occasions, Jungkook has revealed that his mother was the one who always told him not to think too much about his outward appearance. "You're handsome not because of your face, but because of your honest heart," his mother once said, which became a sentence that stuck in Jungkook's mind until now. Since then, Jungkook has kept his word.